Well, Donald Trump has spent most of the last 2 weeks out and about touring the country, doing multiple rallies a day, different cities, different states, just on the roll. So you would think on Election Day, the big day, he would be somewhere visible, somewhere accessible, right? This is the big day everything's been leading up to. So where is Donald Trump going to be today? Hunkered down safely with an impenetrable, non-scalable wall built around the White House. That is where the president is hiding today. Now, for those of you who've been paying attention, this is the same non-scalable, impenetrable wall they put around the White House temporarily during the Black Lives Matter protest that was taking place in D.C. earlier this past summer. So they're pulling the non-scalable wall out of storage, like it was a Christmas decoration. All right, it's time to bring it down. You kids go, you put that up. This is a guy who has built his entire political image around being out there. And on the one day you would think it matters the most, especially when you're doing so poorly in the polls, he's not going to be out there. So there's two possible reasons that Trump could be doing this, hiding inside of the White House and building this massive wall around him. The first is because he's terrified he's going to lose. He doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to be bombarded with the mocking, the name calling and things like that. So they're putting up the extra wall, bringing in extra security so the president doesn't have to see this. He can sit in sorrow in the White House, not see or hear anybody else, and just tweet away all of his aches and pains. That's one possibility. The other possibility is that if he wins, he doesn't want the radical left scaling the fence and trying to come get him. He's afraid. He's spent so much time creating this image of everybody on the left as some kind of violent criminal, as if we're the ones using our vehicles to try to run Republicans off the road instead of it being the other way around. He thinks he needs to protect himself in case he wins. There's a good possibility both of these possibilities are accurate. This could be some kind of double protection type thing. If I lose, I don't want to see them, so put up the wall. If I win, I don't want these pissed off people mad that I got a second term trying to do something to me, so put up the wall. Oh, by the way, another thing this wall is going to be protecting are the roughly 400 people he is going to have inside of the White House for his re-election party. 400 people, probably all of them maskless, crammed into one room, in one building, in the middle of a global pandemic. That's getting worse. That sounds smart. I know the president's had COVID, and there's only been a couple of confirmed cases of reinfection, so he's probably safe. Melania's probably safe. Barron's probably safe. So is anybody else who's already had it. They're probably safe. The rest of you, bring a mask and some hand sanitizer, because it's going to probably be pretty gross in there. We won't know until we know, right? That's kind of the big theme for Election Day, right? We're not going to know until we know. But one thing we do know is that Donald Trump has been spending years trying to portray this image of this big macho guy. But in reality, he is terrified of any and every person that disagrees with him. And that is why he is spending today hunkered down with extra security and his impenetrable wall.